Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chanting God's name is pleasing to God. What does chanting God's names means? We are glorifying the Lord. For example, if I say, Jai Sima Prabhu, Jai Sima Prabhu, you are a wonderful devotee. We are very happy to see you. So does it give pleasure to you? Yes. So when we glorify, it gives pleasure. So likewise, when we glorify Krishna, it gives pleasure to Krishna. What does Kirtan means? What does the word Kirtan means? Huh? Glorifying the Lord. That's what Kirtan means. We glorify. We give pleasure to the Lord. Any other example of sacrifice? Action to please God. Offering food to Krishna. So it's like, we in our tradition, we consider Krishna as a person. So if you cook something, you feed, you offer him, and then you think that he eats. Like, Prabhu, what's your name? And Prabhu, your name?
Mine?
Sai Prabhu, yeah. So Prabhu loves to feed his Jagannath. He is a very good cook also.
Yes.
He went did a program in his own, beautifully cooked. And then he told me one of the things he likes is he has Jagannath, he loves to feed him. It's a yagya, action done to please God. So it's nice, those who don't have a small altar at home, cook pure food and then offer some food to the Lord. And we also have some incense, which is like fragrant sticks that you can offer to the Lord. So in this way, there are so many ways we perform sacrifice, action to please God. Okay? So please remember, I will ask questions on these 4 things. How we can go up in our spiritual life, how we can realize spiritual identity. Then the next is cultivating knowledge. Scriptures teaching what gods want us to do. So how many of you read Bhagavad Gita? Very nice. Okay. Others who are not doing can start doing it. Cultivating knowledge. How knowledge helps? Why is knowledge helpful? It removes ignorance. Thank you. How else knowledge is helpful? How knowledge is helpful?
Bhagavad Gita gives the truths of their life.
Huh? Truth about life. Okay. It tells you what is right, what is wrong.
Yes. So
What-
we will follow by following.
By following.
We can
Yes.
enjoy the life.
Yes, okay, thank you. How else knowledge helps? Reading helps. Reading itself is a very divine activity. How many of you are absorbed when you read? Like you feel like, wow, that's amazing. Isn't it itself a very, very Krishna conscious activity? If you read for an hour, that 1 hour you are very Krishna conscious, right? And then it helps you, if you are reading about Krishna, then it helps you develop attraction to Krishna. You become attracted to like, oh, Krishna is so nice. You develop a desire that, oh, I wish I can go to him. You get to know what is right, what is wrong. And then your doubts are removed. You develop faith. And wherever we are doing wrong, Gita will help you understand what to do at this time. How to make a right decision. And it is said that reading has to be done systematically. Means you start from introduction, you go to first verse, second verse, you go with the purport, and you systematically read. And also, don't change the book unless you finish one book. Finish Bhagavad Gita, go to Srimad Bhagavatam, keep reading. Systematically read. I know so many devotees. After 5 years also, I asked them, have you read Bhagavad Gita? On and off. Have you read all the chapters? Not yet. Initiated devotees. Haven't read all the chapters systematically Bhagavad Gita also. So best recommendation is systematically read. First chapter, second chapter, and daily read. How many of you read daily? So we can cultivate. That's why it's a cultivating knowledge. We can cultivate it. Scriptures teaching us what God wants us to do. See, how can you please God when you don't know what pleases God? Correct? For example, if I want to please Eric,
Yes.
if I want to please Eric Prabhu, then I want to know what he likes, what he doesn't like. If I want to please him, but I do think that he doesn't like, will he be pleased? My intention may be pleasing him, but he doesn't like that. So when we read Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells us what he likes, what he doesn't like. That helps us do what he likes. And the last is association with saintly people. People who live by God's laws. So what is the benefit of association? We can spend many hours on this topic. So-
Inculcate the good values.
Inculcate the good values. Okay, thank you. What else is a benefit of association? Yes.
You can learn more.
You can learn more knowledge. Thank you. What else? Benefit of association.
Solve our doubts,
questions.
We can clarify our doubts and questions. What else? Association of saintly people.
It keeps us on the right track. It
Keeps-
doesn't allow us to distract.
Yeah, thank you. Keeps us keep going. Otherwise, the nature of this world is like Prabhu was mentioning today in the car. This is only distraction only. So there is one path that is going towards God. Okay. What other are the benefits? Yes, Sai Prabhu.
You can see Krishna's reciprocation and love more.
You please Krishna, you can feel Krishna more. See his reciprocation by association. Thank you, Prabhu. What else? Benefit of
Closer to Krishna.
come closer to Krishna. Very good. What else? Association gives taste. Do you feel we are more absorbed when we are in association? How many of you have tried chanting in association? If you do kirtan alone, will we become so absorbed? Very difficult. But when all together, we all feel good, right? When I do kirtan alone, I won't be that much absorbed as I do with devotees. So just the principle of association. And what is our mission? Sankirtan. Sankirtan means congregational chanting. Coming together and chanting. Mahaprabhu gave. We always hear Lord Chaitanya, always with devotees only. Right, Prabhuji? Always with devotees chanting. So association will help us go deeper. And then when we develop taste, what happens? We develop attachment. Taste gives us faith. If you don't experience anything, will you come again? But if you experience, now you want to come again, why it's nice? Taste gives us faith. What else? Yes.
Krishna says, I am physically present there where the devotees are.
Yes.
So if I come into association, there are good chances that we are experiencing Krishna in a
Yes.
not be able to see it, but
Yes.
Krishna is the ear.
Thank you, thank you. Krishna says, I am not to be found in the heart of the yogis, I am not to be found in Himalayas, I am not to be found here and there. I am found where my devotees come together and glorify me. He tells Arjuna. Thank you. What else? Association.
Recharge, Guruji.
Recharge, yeah. Proper recharge. Because material world is very draining, taxing, stressful, anxiety. Then we can feel nice, relaxed, recharging our spiritual batteries. Yes.
I have a question. Isn't Krishna everywhere?
Krishna is everywhere.
Every day, yeah.
But the question is, can we see him everywhere? We can see him in association. We can experience him in association. Association helps us to reveal Krishna more. And when we become qualified, then we see Krishna everywhere. It is said that there are three kinds of devotees. There is neophyte, there is medium, and there is highest order. Those who are pure devotees, they can see Krishna everywhere. But then those who are beginning devotees like myself, now we need association. And actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, association is required to begin, association is required in medium, association is still the most important factor at the most advanced stage also. They can see Krishna everywhere, but still they like to be in association. They feel more Krishna in association. My spiritual master, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, He says, wherever I go, I look for association of devotees. Do you experience without association it's very easy to fall down? Very easy to distract from our Krishna consciousness. That's why in our temple, brahmacharis are like those in renounced order. They always should live initial years. They should always share rooms. We never let them live alone. Why? Because alone, Maya will capture. But when they are two, then you see other person. Oh, he's so serious, I really serious. And that helps. Unless our own mind becomes so strong that we are not distracted. Because distraction is, how far is a distraction? Few seconds away. And we can get low moment any point of time. So that's why we have to make our mind very strong first. And association helps us to always, and that's why there is what is called training. We are training ourselves we are training our mind. If mind is not trained, then mind can be distracted. And Prabhupada says mind can create havoc in one's own life. So association helps there. Association also acts as a mirror. When we do something wrong, when we see devotees, we are ashamed of devotees. You feel that? We don't even feel like seeing them because we feel like, oh, we feel ashamed of ourselves. They show us our true nature. Anything else of association? Any other factor?
So it's just like moisture, right? In the air, 45% is moisture. If you look at the humidifier, the meter right there. But if we are thirsty, we cannot nourish ourselves just drinking the moisture from the air. We need to go to the tap. So that's when we go to the temple, we are associated with devotees. The amount of nourishment we get. God is everywhere, but when devotees are there, you are in a temple, you get just overwhelming experience. So that's how it helps.
Nice example. Thank you for sharing. Cycle.
If you're by yourself, then it's mostly like a super soul experience that you can't see other living entities. Maybe insects you can see, but you can't relate with insects very intimately. But then there is only the super soul, Paramatma. But that is a very different rasa, right, than having devotees, which is more normal in Goloka, where Krishna and all his friends, they have the association of each other and they are in various exciting activities together.
Very good.
So that is more normal than just observing.
Yeah, thank you. So do you know Krishna is never alone, as Prabhuji was mentioning? Krishna is always with his devotees. Prabhupada says we don't worship Krishna alone, at least with his flute. Krishna is always with his devotees. So likewise, we also want devotee association more and more. It's so nice when we come together, right? It's so nourishing. But if we are all practicing in our own homes, none of us will have that experience. But if we all come together, it's so nice. So nourishing.
Kids are also enjoying with association.
Huh?
Kids are also enjoying with association.
Yeah. They have their own association. I see 4 of them sitting together. How many of you want to develop humility? We all want to develop, right? How many want to develop tolerance? Yes, respect for others. We all want these qualities. How do we develop those qualities? By associating with those who have those qualities. One person came to the program, he saw all the devotees. He said, I want to come again here. I said, very nice, Prabhu, thank you. We want you to come again. What's your inspiration? He said, I want to be like all these people. If I come here, I'll become like them. They're also nice, respectful, humble. I say, so you keep coming again and again. So we developed, Himanshu Prabhu, who moved out, yeah. He started coming, he just saw the devotees and he saw they are so nice people. I just want to become like them. Because in my own time, I become angry sometimes, I become frustrated. When I see these people, I am like, wow, these people are great souls. I asked one person, Deviti Prabhu, some of you may know him. I asked him, so what do you like the most in Krishna consciousness? He said, association. He said, there are no people on the planet like devotees. It's true, you associate more with devotees, you will find like, devotees are very attractive. Yesterday, one couple was talking to me after our program, Govind Seva Prabhu and Apurva Mataji. And this Mataji was mentioning devotees are so attractive. She saw Jayapataka Maharaj, she saw Sachidanand Maharaj, she saw Indradina Maharaj, she met Radhanath Maharaj and Sadhu Sabra. She's like, I just want to be around them. And I go, good. It's like, devotees are attractive. Why? Because Krishna is, what does the word Krishna means? Attractive. And when we become Krishna conscious, we develop all the qualities of Krishna. So we also become all attractive. How many of you like 80-year-old people? How many of you find 80-year-old people very beautiful, very charming, very attractive, and you want to be around them? And
Like old people. They are very wise.
But
Auspicious aura.
if they're devotees, yes. And if you see, all the young people, they like the sannyasis, right? They're like so much attracted. Why? Krishna is attractive. If you want to become attractive, then you also become Krishna conscious. You become also attractive. Krishna is attractive. Okay, it's almost time, although time ran very fast today somehow. Then we elevate gradually. You see the picture? It starts from envy, ignorance, anger, lust, false prestige, pride, attachment, acceptance of spiritual masters, study of the scriptures, austerity, sense control, and slowly we go back to Godhead. If we practice these principles, we'll gradually rise our consciousness to a pure state of consciousness. So that's the end of the seminar of Who Am I? Now, we began with the understanding of we are spirit souls, and then we are right now absorbed more in bodily pleasures. We want to rise ourselves to a higher state of consciousness, and how we can do that is by following these 4 principles. So can someone recall the 4 principles? Yes.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Can you give some example of sacrifice?
Chanting.
Chanting. What else?
Association.
Association is one principle. What else? Austerity. Thank you. What else? What was the 4th thing? Pure life. So what can we do on regular basis if we want to grow spiritually? Last 2 minutes.
Association. Associate.
If you want to, one is cultivate knowledge, reading books.
Read books. Chanting.
Very simple, right? This is all we have to do.
And no intoxication.
Live a pure life. So if we want to grow spiritually, try to do these things on regular basis. One is you get up in the morning and you try to chant the name of Krishna. You try that. Maybe start with 10 minutes. In the afternoon sometime you read for 15-20 minutes daily. You don't eat things that should not be eaten. Live a pure life. And once in a week you associate, come together, associate, have prasad, do kirtan. And slowly but surely you will keep progressing. Is it difficult to do? Just 15-20 minutes a day. And that will help you advance very quickly. Alright, I would like to stop here. Srila Prabhupada ki. If there is any discussion, we can